Stream is starting. All right, here we go. Sunday night Knicks. Knicks lose 110-99. A tough defensive battle against our old rivals, the Pacers, man. So, can't win them all. But listen, we're going to give you our takeaways. We want to hear from you guys. Phone lines are up, 657-383-1509. Let's get into it right now.
Knicks Fan TV. Y'all watching Knicks Fan TV.
All right, bro.
Post-game live. CP from the Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time Show. If you're a diehard Knicks fan and this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. This is the home for you where we talk about Knicks news, Knicks rumors, and post-game live streams after every game featuring live phone callers. Jay Ellis.
Yep.
How you doing, man?
I'm surviving, dog. I'm surviving. I didn't really expect to win this game.
Yeah. Are you done celebrating the comeback kids from the Charlotte game? Are we done? Is the parade over? Is the celebration over?
The celebration isn't completely over. You know what I mean? It's not completely over. I'm still like, because you're still starting to see some remnants from key players. It's like, all right, maybe Moutier is still having some nice moments. Knox still seems like he's still figured it out.
Yeah.
There's some important guys that looked okay. Luke Cornett still ended the game as a plus 19, even though he didn't get that many minutes. So there's still certain things that I can take away from that high from the Charlotte game. But listen, man, the Pacers are a much better opponent.
Yep.
They're a lot tougher. Their defense is a lot better. They've been holding teams to under 100 points for, I think, the last...
Number one defense in the league right now.
Yeah, I think the last 7 games or so.
Facts.
And that fourth quarter, they locked us down, man. You can't... Yeah. We did what we had to do.
Yeah.
For as long as we could, and they locked us down in the fourth quarter. We tried.
Yeah. I agree with all those points, man. Listen, it was a tough fight from the beginning. We hung in there. Tough, low-scoring game for a good chunk of the game. Like you said, the Pacers are the number one defense in the league. I thought we hung tough for 3.5 quarters. I thought we hung tough for 3.5 quarters. Give credit. Offensively, Canna was really helping us out on the offense. Knox chipped in a bit here and there. Noah Vonleh pretty solid as well. Moutier played, I thought, in terms of, picking up the pace, in terms of getting the offense going. I thought Moutier was pretty good there. But, listen, the timely turnovers in crunch time. As we said, the Pacers number one defensive team in the league. We had about 4 costly turnovers in the stretch. And, Pacers are a good team, man. Give credit. Pacers are a good and deep team. Number 3 team in the East. And, yeah, that's just all what it boils down to, man. It's all what it boils down to.
It all boils down, like, when you have a defense like that, you need guys who can execute, and you need offensive guys who are confident. Like I love Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh is great for this team. Sometimes he gets a little nervous, and I felt like when the defense had us scrambling and Vonleh had the ball in certain moments, he either had to shoot or drive.
Yeah.
When the defense was out of position, and he ended up kind of just holding the ball and giving the Pacers a chance to reset, and then we ended up in a weird situation where they was able to recover again. So it's like, oh man. But it was still a hard-fought game. There was certain, Cantor had his usual double-double. Although his pick-and-roll defense was still pretty damn horrible. Tim Hardaway Jr. seemed like he had an okay first half, and the second half was just all went to shit. But it is what it is, man. I expect to lose to this team.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough axe. It was a tough axe to win this game. Oladipo played us tough as usual. Timely buckets, man. Like you said, when it comes down to crunch time and you need those buckets, we don't have that guy yet. We don't have that guy yet. Moutier had emerged as that guy for the Charlotte game. Pacers have Oladipo who does it night after night.
Yeah, but even if you do have that guy, sometimes you need against the Pacer defense, you need more than one of those guys.
Yeah.
Because the way they trap and W and put you need somebody else who's confident enough to alleviate that pressure off. Right? That's the type of defense you need two or three guys to actually break it.
Yeah, agreed.
And you saw that today. It's like you can't be scared to shoot.
Yeah. Agreed. And the thing about the Pacers, man, they have Sabonis coming off the bench who is killing. And for the people that argue whether or not Cannon should be starting off the bench, look at what Sabonis can do off the bench. Killed us with the second chance points in the first half, and then they parlay that with Miles Turner, who's gritty, another good defensive big stretch 4/5 with Miles Turner, and Miles Turner asserted himself in that fourth quarter, man, and killed us.
Yeah, man, like Miles Turner, man, that block on Moody kind of turned the tide. I feel like it was close. Yeah. It was close. We were still kind of in the game until that block on Moody happened, and I feel like everything kind of fell apart after that. We never really able to get back into a nice little rhythm.
Yeah.
But you gotta give the Pacers credit, man. They ready to scare some teams. That's for damn sure, though.
Yeah, they might be. I was looking at them as a potential threat in the East, man, with that team, because like I said, they have a lot of depth. And KO did not play once again. KO doesn't even factor into that rotation. That's how deep they are. So KO couldn't get in.
It's funny. I think Knicks Film School posted this, but somebody posted that with all the center stuff happening here, they can see KO coming back to New York next season, and KO actually liked it.
I feel like KO homesick, man.
Dude, he ain't getting no burn over there.
You know what I'm saying? The KO's homesick, man. Every Nick related type of tweet or social post, KO's all over it, man. KO's all over it. What you think about the refs tonight, JLs? I didn't like the Zebras tonight, man. I never like refs, but I didn't like them particularly tonight, man. I thought the calls, they missed a lot of foul. Even that dunk that Moutier and they say Miles Turner blocked it. It looked like he fouled him.
Yeah, there was a couple of little weird calls. That one was weird. It was moment. The fourth quarter calls was like, damn.
Yeah, it broke us, man.
Yeah, the block that Knox made, that was a clean block off the backboard. They missed that. I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr. had a good defensive stance on Victor Oladipo when Victor went to the hole.
He did in that crunch time.
Yeah, I felt like he blocked it cleanly. They called that a foul.
They did.
So we had a lot of close calls go against us in the fourth quarter. So I mean, I still give props to the Pacer defense.
Yeah.
But the rest actually did help them a little bit.
They missed a lot, man. Even though the foul discrepancy was damn near even. It was like 19-18. So the Pacers didn't get more calls. I just thought the refs missed a ton. They missed a ton of calls, man. A ton of calls. But listen, that's how the game goes, man. That's how the game goes. So with that, we're gonna get to the phones, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat on this Sunday night. Smash that thumbs up button for your boys. Best way to support the show. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat, Knicks Nation chatting away.
Yeah,
Jamon Pichal says he was at the game. Go Knicks, love from Indiana. Shout out to Jamon. Jamon, call up, man. We always like to hear from people that was at the game to get us their thoughts. Who were live in person, man. Who you got, JLs?
Oh man, I got my usual. I got Cody over here.
Cody, what up, Cody?
Yeah, hold on.
CP the artist, what up, little brother? Fuse, what's going on? Rick Ward, Alex Collins is back.
Yeah, we got Craig Williams holding down for me as well. Hold on,
yeah, man. One take says the ref were terrible. Raw Hebrew Remnant, what's going on? Randy Tillman, I see you. They call me Tack. What's going on? All right, let's go to the phones, man. First call of the night is Julian. Julian's calling up. He wants to talk about Fizz. Julian, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys?
How you feeling, bro?
This football weekend and this basketball week. Oh man.
Yeah, football over for me, man. Football is over for me, man. This is the last of the Giants Knicks doubleheaders for me. And my Giants got embarrassed when they were still trying to make the playoffs, but it was good. It was a good loss. They deserved to get embarrassed that way.
Yeah, Derrick Henry ran all over you guys, but
oh man, he's still Derrick Henry's still running right to this day, right now.
He's something special. He's a freak.
Yeah.
But Fizz needs to stop thinking he's Jim Boeheim with this little
the 2-3 zone.
Nah, he's really pushing this zone, and I don't get it. He's basically admitting to the whole league we can't defend man to man, and he's not wrong. because we can't defend.
Especially when Canner's out there. I feel like that's the Canner, hide Canner from getting exposed defense.
Oh, it is hiding Cornet too. It was hiding Cornet too against Charlotte and tonight.
Yeah,
like it's. I want to get mad at Fizz for like that, but I can't. So I get where he's coming from. I see like the zone actually worked out pretty well for us, but against this team tonight, I don't think it was a smart decision to use because you got your shooters, you got Oladipo and Bogdanovich and Collison and all these veterans who are always
McBuckets. I hate when McBuckets gives us buckets because it's like where was that when we needed him on the Knicks? Man? I hate when McBucket scores, man. Because it's like, bro, we was waiting on that all year last year.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was throwing it back to those Creighton days.
Yeah, facts.
He was yeah. Nah, I mean, look. We're gonna have at least 30 of these losses that are just like this, like identical games this year. So it's not to minimize this game, but it's kind of meaningless. And I'm happy we lost because we're one loss closer to a good pick.
Where are we at right now in the Tankathon? Do we got to check the Tankathon this early?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Tankathon
we have
tonight.
To be top 5.
We will be in top 5 because I
it's
catching the Wizards who are supposed to be, I think, 6, and then the Brooklyn.
I mean, Bulls tank is strong right now. Like John Paxson is driving the Bulls tank straight off a cliff and not driving.
Oh yeah,
John Paxson is ghost riding the Bulls tank right now. JLs, they not even showing up at practice right now.
Man,
you know what I mean? Bulls tank is heavy. Man, like Ron Cleveland said. So we're in 5th. Right now in the Tankathon Olympics, 2.5 back from 1st. And we got Phoenix coming in tomorrow. Atlanta and Phoenix damn near same record. Cleveland, Chicago, all same record. I mean, we're not far off, Jay.
Yeah. Definitely not far off, but yeah. Cleveland beating us, I guess helped us. Because we lost that game and win that game. So.
Yeah, probably, man.
Yeah.
Probably. But, yeah, that's where we stand in the Tankathon.
Yeah, we saw some signs.
Yeah, man.
So it was another good thing. Frank, again.
Yeah, what'd you think? Trey Burke came back. We forgot to mention that. Trey Burke and Frank came out in that second unit. What was your thoughts on that, Julian?
I like that lineup. I like that 1-2 combination because what Trey can't do, Frank can do, and what Frank can't do consistently, Trey can do.
Yeah.
So I like how they match up together. And look,
I thought Trey was trying to force it a little bit tonight, though. I thought Trey was.
Yeah, he was.
Trey was trying to bring it all. He was trying to make up for lost time, man. Like he was forcing it a little too much tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you on that one.
Trying to get to that bag this summer. He wants those numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. But the one thing is Frank, and again tonight also isn't the Frank Ntilikina telethon. I wish every night was because he's probably my favorite Knick, but the guy got to be playing more than 20 minutes a night. This is a playoff team. This is a team full of vets who know what they're doing. Why not throw him into the fire and let him get his butt kicked? You gain so much valuable experience playing against people that are better than you.
Yeah. And
that's exactly what the Pacers are. So why not throw him onto Oladipo? Why not throw him onto Darren Collison? Let him get his butt handed to him. It's just frustrating. But, and one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Miles Turner, we're getting a little preview. This is what Mitchell Robinson could be in 1 to 2 years. Easily.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I see Miles Turner a bit more versatile offensively than Mitch. Feel like Mitch is a long way.
Minus the jump shot.
If it's minus the jump shot, that is not close. That is not close, man. How much Miles Turner today?
I still think Mitch get a jumper. I seen video evidence of Mitch's jumper.
Yeah, Mitch's jumper. I've seen all season videos.
Yeah, you're gonna need to convince me a little more, man. You're gonna need me to convince me a little more.
I think
man.
they're about equal on defense already. He just needs to learn how to, not use his hands.
Yep.
Yeah, get the weight up too.
Nah,
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, Julie.
The road to I got one more thing.
Yeah, good.
The road to Zion is gonna be filled with all these 30 losses. We're gonna run into a bunch of heartbreaking L's this year, but we just gotta keep on fighting through it. Don't turn on our players, and we gotta support the guys every night. Thanks for the time, guys.
There you go. Julian, always first. Back to the chat. Shout out to Julian. I mean, let's take a look at the minutes, JLs. I mean, Moutier got 30 minutes tonight. I mean, if that's your hot hand, that's your hot hand at the point right now. How do you diminish those minutes?
No, I mean, it's obvious right now the Knicks are going with Moutier 1, and I would think by trade deadline they're probably going to have to make a decision because there's just too many, especially if Fizz is thinking about making Trier a backup point guard in spots, and then we have Trey and we have Frank. We already made it seems like the Knicks made the decision on Fizz made the decision on Moutier and Trier
in the press conference. He made that decision on Moutier in the presser, man, when he got here.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna have to make a decision on trade or Frank. I think by deadline. I think so anyway.
Yeah, because he brought ISO here. Baker's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I where else does Frank's minutes come from? And that's the thing. That was the talk when ISO went down and Trey went down and Frank had those spurts. We was kind of like, well, what's gonna happen when those guys come back in terms of Frank's minutes?
And you see, it's like he's not going to get as many shots up with what Knicks fans want from Frank is not going to happen with Trier and it's not going to happen with Trier and why am I having a brain fart? Trey in the lineup.
Trey, yeah.
Trey in the lineup. It's not going to happen.
That's going to be the issue, right?
Yeah,
that's going to be the issue.
A decision has to be made.
Yeah, might not be this year. Maybe it's next year. Obviously next year. All right, let's go back to the phones. Tony in Wash Heights, he wants to talk about Frank. Tony, what's going on, bro?
What's up, guys? Thanks for picking up the call.
Appreciate it, man. How you feeling?
Good. First time caller actually here.
All right.
All right.
Thank you guys for picking this up.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk real quick about Frank. A little bit to what you guys were talking about, how I feel like there's too many people, man, coming off the bench. Too many ball handlers. Not giving Frank a chance to actually play. I think because Burke is on a one-year deal playing for his bag, that players on the team know he's a little bit more of a veteran, so they quickly inbound him the ball as opposed to Frank when they're both on the court. And they don't run plays for Frank when he's not on the ball. So he's usually at the corner just waiting there while the rest of the team plays offense. I think if he would have gotten that wide-open shot a couple games ago, he wouldn't have airballed it so bad. I think he was just out of rhythm because he doesn't have the ball in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a good point, man. Certainly a good point, which a lot of people are echoing. You know what I'm saying, JLs?
Yeah, I'm with you. I said it on the show. Frank is a slow burn player. He needs to run up and down the court a few times to get into rhythm before he can actually start making a difference. Like I've seen it happen a few times. So I can definitely see that.
Yeah, and I just got one more point. I think this offseason, we really need to consider not signing any other more reclamation projects on a one-year deal. Mm-hmm. Because if not, then our rookies who are on long-term contracts, they're not really going to get a chance to develop. Because you're going to have people like Cannon screaming, "Oh, my God," every single time.
Yo, I thought I was the only one that noticed that Cannon stuff, man. I thought I was the only one that noticed that Cannon stuff a couple nights ago. I'm like, yo, Cannon, whenever Cannon's out there getting exposed on defense, man. Or when he's complaining to the ref.
Everybody hears it.
Screaming.
It's crazy.
Screaming.
It's like he's screaming at himself?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
It's crazy.
It's every single time. And it's like, they're making other centers look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cody Zeller had a couple games against us. Sabonis finally missed against us. He was like 17 for 17 with Halloween and today combined. Until those last two shots that he missed. Mm-hmm. But again, I really don't think that we should be signing any more 1-year deals unless they're like a veteran who's just going to be there to help us in the locker room to build chemistry. Because I really think that our young players need a chance to actually play. Because then we're going to trade everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that. Plus, you're going to bring in another lottery pick, another young player anyway that's going to need some time as well. I agree with that.
Yeah. The last first round pick that we signed to an extension was Charlie Ward in 1994. So, like, we need to give our young players a chance. And I personally believe that Frank, I don't think he's never going to be like Kyrie with the handle. He's never going to be a dominant scorer. But if he can be a reliable point guard off the bench, at least, like Corey Joseph or someone of that nature, I think that'll be great for our depth. Because we also got to think about our team as a whole, not just the starting lineup.
Yeah.
But again, thank you guys for picking up the call.
Appreciate
Love the show. Keep doing the good work.
Appreciate it, Tone, and shout out Wash Heights, man. We can get a couple calls from the Heights, man. Hey, listen, he's got a point there, JLs. He's got a point there, man. Interesting tweet from Knicks Film School. Shout out JB. He said his tweet says, when is Ntilikina most aggressive or simply getting shots? When he plays without Trey Burke, he averages 12.3 shots per 36 minutes. When he plays with Trey, he averages only 8.7 shots per 36 minutes.
It's kind of what we've been saying.
Yeah, kind of what we've been saying. I mean, you know, it's evident when you're watching the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's evident when you're watching the game. We got some chat comments from the chat. Knicks Feed, shout out Knicks Feed on IG, said Frank needs the ball. Yeah, Jamal Simpson, Frank needs to have the ball more. He's thinking pass first. Yeah. Frank and Trey don't seem to work together. That's from Frank Sandberg.
It's not even a work together thing. It's more of a development thing. Like if you're trying, that's really what it is. Because Trey is a scoring guard. It's not fair to say, Trey, you have to pass the ball to Frank every time and shit on the corner either, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what Burke does. That's what he's good at. It's just the way our team is constructed. If Trey's in the game, he needs to shoot.
Yeah.
And for Frank to develop, he needs to shoot.
Yeah. Well, he needs to rock. He needs to rock.
Yeah, he's the rock. So it's too conflicted.
It's conflicting priorities right now. It's conflicting priorities. You know what I mean? Richard Rowe, shout out Richard Rowe in the chat. He said he was at the game and he got booed out of there. Richard, you got to call us up, man. We need to hear more to this story, man.
Oh, man.
I hope you were repping well, man. I hope you were repping well.
If he got booed out, then he was repping well.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Shout out to Richard. All right, let's go back to the phones. Raw Hebrew Remnant from the chat. He wants to talk about the team overall. What's going on, bro?
Hey, fellas. How you fellas doing? Hey, but number one, love the show. You guys are great.
Appreciate
Best thing that happened to the Knicks in a long time.
Appreciate that, man.
No, but couple of quick points, man. Really, I'm with the previous caller. I think KD is playing us, and I think Kawhi is not even thinking about New York. So I don't think we should go after anybody. I think we should re-sign Von Lee, and if Moutier continues to develop. I mean, I was with the Moutier crew until like about 2 weeks ago. This cat is really turning it up. And so I'm really like on him now. So I'm thinking if he continues to play like this, even during the bad stretch, he played good. So he was averaging like 13, 14, even during the bad stretch. So he's really developing. If he continues that, I'm down with signing him. Because look, if you take this particular team, what we got right now, and you give me KP before he got hurt last year, we winning another 7 games. And that's 7 more wins, 7 less losses. So now you add that, and you have a developed Knox after this season, and you have now Von Lee is playing an all-round game, and you've got the other guys, like you got Zoe, and you got you got Frank. Hopefully they do something. And then one more thing about Frank. Have you noticed that whenever Frank is having a bad game, he does a lot of standing around? Like whenever he, like even the game that he had where he didn't score in the first half, but he came out in the second half, those couple of games and scored. In the second half, he's moving without the ball, and it's kind of loosening him up, and he starts to just play all around better. But whenever, I don't know if Fizdale's in his ear or what, but somebody needs to tell him to not, just keep moving. Don't stand in the corner and just watch. Keep moving on the offensive end, and he will get the ball. But I don't want to hold it up. But man, I love the show. Thank you guys for the show. Continue the good work. I'll continue supporting you as much as I can.
Much appreciated, man. Raw Hebrew Remnant, man. He's a great fan of the show. Always commented on the videos if he's not in the live stream. Yeah, man. Yeah, he makes some good points, man. And I think people in the chat Definitely agree with him. All right, let's see who else we got on the line. Delano, he wants to talk about the defense tonight. Delano, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's poppin'? What's good? Yo, salute to everybody in the chat.
Salute, man.
Salute CP, salute Jay Ellis. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what's funny? Watching the game, I think what the problem was, if you saw the way we were handling things in the second quarter, they went to the zone too early. I think we would have either been a lot closer in this game, or even might have pulled off a surprising win, if we had just went to the zone later on. We went to it too early, and they picked up on it.
Yeah, they were ready
because
for
even
it.
when I seen because even Bogdanovich said something about it. Because we had it where we was down like by single digits going into halftime after we was down by 10. So it's like, okay, once we implemented that, all of a sudden now, okay, yeah, we got to find a way to get past that. We got to just move the ball quicker. Yeah. And once they did that, then all of a sudden now it's like the offense started rolling. But if we had implemented that later on in the game, or maybe midway through the third quarter, we probably would have been, in a position to win. But them refs are terrible, man. I don't know what was going on with them refs, man. It was like, I see that block on that second block on Moutier by Moss, that was body contact right there on that dunk. I was like, yo, how you missed that? But you'll turn around and sit there and call. And I don't know if the rules, they need to change that rule about the charge of foul. How do you still call a charge when the ball is no longer in your hand? When Knox drove the lane,
I don't like
Tim Hardaway in the corner.
I don't like that shit.
That was trash. That was straight trash. It's like the ball ain't even in your hands. We're not even talking about, he just maybe tipped the ball out or something. Like, the ball was completely out of his hands. He was completely out the play. Yeah. What you calling that for? You know what I'm saying? That's bogus, yo. Straight up.
That call, man.
But I gotta be honest. Even though we lost, I was proud of the effort and everything. I can see now that Trey Burke and Frank can't really be on the floor together. Mm-hmm. I don't know who you could put on the floor with Trey Burke, because I could see where even him taking that, like even when Frank took that three and it sailed all the way to an air ball, he sailed all the way left.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, let me try to do something, as opposed to let me get involved in the offense. Let me make it a natural play. You know what I'm saying? There was something about that whole thing. It just looked awkward. Yeah.
It was a forced involvement. I get you.
So I think, it's just, I don't know what it is you can do, but overall, I mean, the game was a good game. I mean, we lost. Sad that we lost, but I'm happy with the effort. You know what I mean? Yeah. We didn't quit, and instead of being down by like 90 and saying, okay, well, we'll concede, they fought at least 99, and we don't get these extra 9 points. You know what I'm saying?
It's true, man.
In the losing effort, we still gonna go do something.
True indeed, man.
So I mean, I got to tip my hat to them. You know what I'm saying? Indiana just again, they show why they're the number one defense in the league right now. And hopefully we'll get them next time. I mean, even now, Sabonis did. It's like he went in there and just said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna just continue doing what I did from the October game."
Yeah, he looked the same.
I was like,
man.
You gotta be kidding me!
No answers, man. We had no answers for that. I mean, give credit. He's just like his pops, man. He's like his pops. He's got that pedigree. You know what I'm saying?
I seen Frank stop him on the
yeah.
I was like, all right, Frank, there we go. There's the defense.
Yeah.
Right,
Facts, man. Yeah, it's a bonus.
Yeah,
is
that's
nice,
true
man. Like
facts. Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much, man. I know you got the calls and everything, man. But I just wanted to get my 2 cents. And also, there's a kid, a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah.
His name is Oscar. He tried to call. On Friday, because I know y'all got to watch for these trolls too. You know what I'm saying? But I vouch for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like he called way back in the day. And my bad, I was supposed to open with this. Oscar did call, and Dave has been doing a good job with the screening. He's been getting rid of the trolls.
I hit you up about that too.
Yeah, Dave has been doing a good job. So Oscar is very knowledgeable Knicks fan. He's about like 11 or 12 years old. He called here way back in it, like when we first started, maybe last year. And I heard Dave bounced him. Dave bounced him on Friday night, but it's all good. It's all good, man. So Oscar, if you're listening, man, definitely call back. More than welcome to call in and join the discussion, man. We got you next time.
Yeah, you got the green light, dog.
You got the green light.
I got your message. I didn't ignore you.
Yeah.
was working in the background. He's working in the background.
Facts. All right, Delano, man. Appreciate it, man. Have a good week, man.
Hey, y'all have a good night. Straight up, yeah.
All right, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, Oscar, man, you're welcome back in the chat. It was a little oversight. It was oversight on our part. Dave didn't know, so we can't blame Dave. And so Oscar can definitely call back. You know. Shout out everybody in the chat tonight. They called me Tack in here, Rick War. JLs, how you looking on Facebook tonight?
Yeah, Facebook is we good on Facebook. Hold on a second.
Ronnie Moody, what's going on?
Yeah, Alan Watson was good. Ronaldo, what's going on, Ronaldo?
Yep.
Holding down the chat by himself, damn near.
Shout out Ronaldo. Keith Sinclair, what's good? SS Television. Oroku Saki, shout out Oroku Saki from Ninja Turtle fans out there. Sean Jordan, what's going on?
There's people in the Periscope, but I can't really see them.
It's hard. Yo, shout out everybody in Periscope as well, man.
If you type, I can see you guys. If you type anything.
Absolutely.
Okay, here you go, Donald. What's going on, Donald Day 0129?
All right, Jails. Let's check out the box score tonight. See what was happening around the box score. Get some player ratings tonight. So, what up above the rim? I see you, bro. Shout out Cody Emanuel as well. All right, Jails.
Cody. Gon Carlo, he just stuck in there, and Casca, and CH was good, man.
All right, CH, what's going on? CH is always in here. If you guys in the chat, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, whatever, if you have questions for us, sometimes we don't see all of the comments in the chat. Dave and Alex Collins should be distributing a link to the Q&A, which we're going to get to later on tonight. So if you guys have questions, we usually answer the Q&A rapid fire before we sign out. All right, Jails. We lost tonight.
Yeah.
But we still had some commendable efforts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Some commendable efforts. Where are you going tonight for your threes?
The three is
it's hard to pick out three, right? Three good ones.
The three is rough. The three is the hard one right now.
What are you thinking?
Because Enes Kanter had the numbers, but he was defensively just
the defense
so
was atrocious, yeah.
And that minus 15 is a reflection of that. Vonleh didn't have a good shooting night, but he's a +8. He played good defense as well.
Yeah. Refresh your box score. You might have a different box score because I'm seeing Ennis as a -6, Vonleh as a -4. So I'm not sure. You might have the first half box score up.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Sunday this
Almost faded us to black there.
My bad. Okay.
Oh, good. All right, I'm gonna give you mine. I'm gonna give you mine. I'm gonna go with my third. I'm gonna go with. I'll still go with Kanter. Okay. I'll still go with Kanter as a third, even though his defense stunk, which is typical of Kanter. I thought his offense was one that kept us in the game in the first half, kept it close. You know, kept us close in the first half. So I think I'm gonna go Kanter with the third. Second, I will go with Kevin Knox. I thought Kevin Knox had another decent shooting night. I liked his aggressiveness out there. 6 of 15 from the floor, 15 and 4 for Knox tonight. I'll go with Knox as my second. And I'll go Moutier again. With the first. Another solid shooting night. 18 and 6. Another good performance. I thought offensively, we could have used a bit better ball distribution, but that's team-wide. I thought the ball kind of stuck. And give credit to the Pacers defense as well. But I'll still give Moutier the top honors for tonight, even though we lost. Where are you going with it?
I'm battling between Vonleh and Kanter still, in my mind. I think I'm actually going to agree with you, though. I think I'm going to go Kanter 3.
Yeah.
Kanter 3. 20 points, 15 rebounds. He was kind of battling there. It was going blow for blow like a championship fight for a second. But I'm going to go with Kanter. Same as you said, keeping us in the game. And yeah, Kevin Knox is turning around, man.
Yeah.
It's like his worst shooting night of the 7-game stretch. There's 40%.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen. And shout out to Michael Parker in the chat who said, has he finally turned it around? Is it safe to say that he's turned the corner? Knock on wood.
I think it's been what 7-8 games. I think he figured it out though. Like I still fully expect the rookie wall situation to happen.
Yeah,
but I think he figured it out though. I definitely think he figured it out.
Yeah,
around 7 and 8 solid games. Yeah, I think that's constitutes figuring it out.
Yeah,
and
shout out.
Same thing for Moutier too. Man.
True indeed, man. Shout out Michael Parker for the super chat. Appreciate it as usual. Thank you, Michael Parker. What you giving Knox tonight? Player ratings 1 to 10. What you guys giving Knox tonight?
Knox, I'm giving Knox a 7. I think I'm gonna give everybody 7. To be honest.
You're gonna give him a 7?
Yeah, I'll give him a 7. I do like the 2 steals though. This is the thing that I like about Knox. Besides shooting, the defensive activity is something I was very worried about in the beginning of the season.
I agree with that.
Last few games, you notice he's getting a steal, a block, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Like, that's what you really want to see from Knox going forward. Because even in the summer league and preseason, you saw that even when he was missing, the shots looked dead on. You kind of figured, just like KP, even when KP was missing, you see that the form was there, and eventually the shot's gonna fall. You kind of saw the same thing with Knox. It's like, all right, but the shot's gonna fall eventually. But the defense is what I like. So yeah, I'm gonna give Knox a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7.2. Baby.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. I'll give Knox. I'll give Knox a 7. I'll give Knox a 7. Like you said, the defensive energy has been good. Yeah, it's been good. You know, and he's getting a lot of more confidence in his offense. I'll give Knox that 7 tonight. I'll give Knox that 7 tonight. Where are you going with Canada tonight? 1 to 10.
Canada tonight 1 to 10.
I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him this.
You gonna give him a 7?
I'll give him the 7.
Yeah, Louis Lopez says strength of opponent. You gotta factor that in. I mean, it's the third best team in the East, right?
Yeah, that's true. This is the best team in the East, but it's also an L.
yeah. I give Canada a 6.5. I give him a 6.5. You know, the double-double. Like I said, he kept us in it in the first half. The double-double is almost expected from him at this point. If he could just up it defensively, man. If he could just up that effort a little bit defensively, you know.
For real, like when the guards getting screened, I just need you to show something. Like, help the guards out, dog. Help them out a little bit. Step up a little bit. Wave your hand in the air, something.
Seriously, man. Seriously. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat, man? What do you guys giving Canada tonight? 1 to 10. Yeah, I give him like a 6, 6.5.
I'm not mad at a 6.
And all that yelling and screaming, you got to cut that out, man. Ain't no crying in basketball, Cannon. You got to cut that oh my God stuff out, man. How about Moutier? What do you give Moutier tonight?
I'm going to give Moutier 7.5. Yo. Strong 7.5.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'll give him a 7.5. 8. I'll give him an 8.
All right.
Not bad. 18 and 6. 5 of 11 shooting. Yeah. 7 to 10 from the free throws. 10 free throw attempts. That's good.
Yeah, he gets to the line, man. He's not falling in vain anymore. He's getting to the line.
Yeah. And he also had a couple of steals. He had one steal tonight. 2 turnovers. Limited to turnovers. Very important from our point guard. So, yeah, I give Moutier. I think Moutier an 8. I give him an 8.
He's figuring it out, man.
Yeah, against a quality opponent.
Yeah, man. You start looking at the free agent list and go, okay, well, maybe we should keep him. Maybe we should. If you're not getting Kyrie,
it's tough. I'm not ready to commit yet. I'm not ready to decide.
I know you're not ready, but I'm just saying you gotta consider it.
Of course, yeah.
You gotta consider it. Yeah, what, 2 30-point games so far? A couple of 20-point games. He's carried us in a few fourth quarters a few times. So you see that he has the ability to take over a game for us sometimes. Yeah. And he's just figuring it out for the first time in his career. So you gotta consider it.
Yeah. How about Timmy tonight? What are you giving Timmy, man? What are you guys in the chat giving Timmy tonight? Trick question.
Set up.
Trick question.
The Timmy shimmy is not shimmying today.
Hasn't been shimmying in a while, man.
He started off 50% from the field and ended off 8 for 18 or something crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dog, I'll give him a 5.
You gonna give me the 5?
I give him a 5 for at least playing a little defense at the end. Just trying.
Yeah. I give him a 6. I give Timmy a 6. Or maybe a 5. Actually, yeah, I'll give him a 5. I thought he's been off, man. He's been slumping, man. Timmy could use a breather. He could use a little rest.
Timmy's slumps are like... The thing about Timmy slumps are historically long, dog. I remember last season he was going through something similar to this, dog. Remember Timmy had that slump from 3 last season?
Yes.
Where he was just gone for like a week and a half, 2 weeks of just stinking.
Yep.
Everybody was like, what's wrong with Timmy? He goes through these crazy slumps.
Yeah, he does. He does, man. Listen, he now that Trey Burke is back, why not give him a little rest and give Frank some of those minutes? You know? Why not?
Let's do it. Frank. We need somebody who's not scared to shoot. Trey's not scared to shoot.
Yeah, Trey and hey, that's for damn sure. We know this.
That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure.
We know this, man.
Whatever. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's try it.
Factuals. Yeah, man. That was the player ratings. Got a couple other guys did all right. Courtney Lee was all right tonight. He was all right. Had a couple timely hoops.
Courtney Lee's rounding into shape. Yeah,
he's trying to get back into shape. Luke Cornett, 5 points, 3 boards in 9 minutes, 1 for 3. When Money Mitch was out, I wasn't expecting. I'm not expecting Luke Cornett to have these games, like the Charlotte game every night. That definitely not. Definitely not.
Nah, but I think he still had a pretty. Let's see. Luke Cornett, he didn't play. He played 9 minutes, but +2.
Yeah.
5 minutes. They had Cam.
Yo. Oh man, we lost Jay Ellis. Jay Ellis stuck in the Matrix right now, man. Yo, Jay Ellis, you still with us? Jay Ellis stuck in the Matrix. All right, I'm gonna go to the phones just in Brooklyn while I figure out where Jay Ellis went. He's stuck inside in the cyber world. Just you on the line, man.
Yo, CP, what's going on, bro? I fell asleep the other night, man.
Yeah, I know, man. We was looking for you, Just.
Yeah, man. I was just excited because I was jealous from that exciting W we had. But yeah, that was a good W though.
Yeah.
Hands rolling 5 minutes.
Oh, Jay Ellis, you back?
I think so. Your man's in the
back, bro.
Yo, Jay Ellis just went to the Matrix and came back, bro.
Dog, I seen some things.
Yo, what was it like, bro? What was it like, man? Did you see Neo in them?
I did, and I told you. I already told you too much because I don't want to.
Jay Ellis turned into an agent.
Yeah, I want to be here next episode, so I ain't gonna tell you what.
Oh man, Jay Ellis just went to Zion and back, man. But Jay Ellis, since you've been gone, Just is with us. Remember, Just fell asleep on us after Friday night's victory.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Her disease.
Yeah.
Word, man.
Yeah, what's good,
man.
Just?
That night was crazy. But yo, tonight, man. Tonight I was just happy to see that we played 2 halves, man. Typical Knicks mistakes, but it was good to see 48 minutes, man. We just couldn't close it down the stretch. You feel me?
Yeah, that's all it was, man. I'm not mad at it. Definitely not mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And fella, I'm looking at Moutier, man. Like, if Moutier could finish the season giving us like a maybe good 15 to 17 points, you definitely got to consider, bringing him back, and he could be in being a backup to somebody next year. Like, I'm liking what Moutier's doing. He's really figuring it out,
Yeah, I mean, I'm more so leaning towards Vonleh for sure, and Moutier maybe. JLs.
Oh yeah. Definitely Vonleh is yeah.
Yeah, I'm Vonleh. Yes.
You think? How many players do y'all think realistically that we gonna keep for next year? Because the young core is solid. I think we could at least keep 4 of those guys moving forward. We got to.
Not if you want the big fish.
I think it depends on if we get big fish or not.
But
I think it's minimum. I think it's 2 to 3 probably. I mean, to be honest with you.
I think with that, man. Listen, you take that Cannon contract, you take that lead, that Lance Thomas contract off the books. That's money that's spendable right there.
Oh yeah, but we gotta trade them first. We gotta see if they have trade market value right now. Well, you're gonna see by the deadline if all these guys are still here. That's gonna tell us a lot.
Yeah.
February. But right now, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, man. Time will tell, man.
We'll see.
We gotta switch up the culture. We gotta keep our young players, man.
Yeah, but but realistically, and appreciate the call. Just realistically, JL, all these guys aren't gonna be brought back, man.
Is Just still here?
I put him on hold, but yeah, I could bring him back. I could bring him back.
Oh yeah, I just want to ask him who he wanted to keep.
Who you want to keep, Just?
Well, me personally, like you gotta go with Frank. You gotta go with Dot. I like Moutier and Vonleh. That's what I like.
Okay, well those are the
Frank is here. Frank is here.
Yeah, Frank is gonna most likely be here. I'm not gonna say he.
Dotson is questionable.
Why you say Dotson is questionable?
Because they have to.
I see him leaving and flourishing.
Well, with Dotson, they gotta pick up the extra year. They gotta pick up his option.
Isn't it only like $1 million or something?
Yeah, it's cheap, but they still got to decide. I don't know. We don't know what they're trying to decide.
That's crazy. They keep him Dot. I don't
hope
see that.
So.
I don't think that's I count him as coming. I don't see the Knicks letting go of Dotson for $1 million for what he's doing. That doesn't even make sense.
Hey man, listen. Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if he can go somewhere else and like possibly with a better player development, and then they turn him into something different. Like I like what we're doing with him, and we develop with that guy, man. Plus the other three, feel me? So
yeah.
I don't see Dotson not return. I don't see it. Maybe the next season, we'll see. The next season when we have to start resigning him, I can see him leaving the next season, not this season for $1 million. That'd be silly.
Yeah, that would be. I agree with that. I'm all me. I'm Team Dot, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Team
Dot.
I'm Team Dot.
100%.
I'm Mr. Free Dot. You know that.
100%, man. Yeah, man. All right, Just appreciate the call, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, take care, fellas. Have a good night.
All right, my dude. Take care. That was Just from Brooklyn, JLs. He came back to us when you was in the Matrix. Just came back on. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was some craziness. What was happening on your end, man? Because your whole screen froze up.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I saw the future, dog.
Yeah.
I saw the future.
Let's go to Lamar in LI. Wants to talk about the Knicks overall. Lamar, what's going on, man?
Came back.
Yo, you gotta mute your line, bro.
Man? What's up, fellas?
Chillin'. Just turn the volume down.
What was happening on your end?
I got you. My bad.
See, that's the Matrix.
Yeah, now I'm delirious right now. Delirious right now. All right, Lamar, what's going on?
Yeah, nothing, man. I would say I appreciate you fellas is doing, for the Knicks and all that.
Appreciate it.
It's Mad Mars is my on screen or whatever, but
Okay. Yeah, I know the name. I know the name.
Just like just saying overall plan. You guys think that it's being followed? Do you think that they're feeding us the normal garbage that we get fed, and you know what I'm saying, or do you think they're sticking to allegedly what was proposed?
I think they're sticking to the script. It's early. We're not even half a season in, but they definitely sticking to the script. I don't think there's any trades or anything to make that's gonna improve this team. You know what I'm saying, JL's? Like,
yeah.
It's almost like the default choice.
Yeah,
like we have to just build through the draft and just do this proper rebuild. There's no shortcuts that the Knicks can take that can put them anywhere close to doing anything relevant. You know what I'm saying? So they have to stay the course regardless. But I believe this new approach. I believe him. I believe him.
I believe him too. And Steve Mills himself said,
me and my boy. Me and my boy have these talks all the time, and it's cool to hear other people talk about the same plight and trying to figure it out. And everybody's a pro.
Yeah. No, I hear that, man, and appreciate the call, my guy, and the support for sure. I believe it, J. Ellis. You know what I'm saying? I believe it, man.
I believe it too. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be any crazy like trade 7 first round picks.
Nah,
that's not happening. Those days are done.
No.
All right, the most I can see is an asset connected to Courtney Lee to move for cap space and next summer. I can see something like that.
Right.
But we're not going to be sending 3 first-round picks plus Courtney Lee plus 10, like for Kemba. Right? That's not happening.
Yeah, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Appreciate the call, Lamar. And this guy, JB. You know, JB, not JB Knicks Film School, but True Point Guard 718. He's a Cannon stan. He says, how can anyone watch this game and say that someone other than Ennis Cannon played the best game for the Knicks tonight? It's scary. This dude is like Cannon's lawyer, man. He's always going to bat for Cannon, man. Let's go to Matty G from L.A. You want to talk about Lance coming back? What about it?
Oh, let's go, Lance from Brooklyn.
Oh, man. Maddie, what's going on?
Let's go, Lance. Lance going to show.
Jay Ellis, what's up?
What up?
Hey, Jay Ellis, this is Matty G, man. This is Matty G.
Well,
he took that blue pill. He doesn't know who it is.
Yeah. What's good, Maddie?
I've been in an abusive relationship with the New York Knicks since 1986.
Oh, man.
Get out.
Welcome to the program, man. Welcome to the program.
I lived through Charles Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Preaching to the choir here, man.
So you're taking my addiction to the next level, bro. I mean, you're mandatory watching and listening after every game from now on. My wife hates you.
Shoot, I think my wife hates me too, man. But I don't hear it, man. But hey, now listen, man. This is just what we do for the fans, and we encourage everybody to engage, everybody to join the chat, call us up, hit us up on social media, man. Whatever the case, man. We always talk Knicks, man.
Yeah, my chat's down. Chat's down.
Your chat's down, Jails?
Yeah, the Matrix took it with it.
Hey, I don't know what the hell's going on. We live and direct, man. Well, what's good, Maddie? What's going on in L.A., man?
Well, first of all, quick shout out to you for calling out Noah, because I can't believe that he had the audacity to say that after growing up in New York, playing for New York, and he thinks that it's okay to say that.
Yeah, that was hurtful, man. That was hurtful. I didn't like that. That just rubbed me the wrong way.
I rubbed everybody the wrong way, dog.
Yeah. Thank you for not letting him slide on that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Now, as of Lance Thomas.
Okay.
As of Lance Thomas, please tell me we're not going to see this guy in the lineup moving forward.
I hope not either, man. I hope not, man. So I think Berman or somebody came out with an article like, yeah, Lance is coming back. Look, what is that going to mean for Von Lay? I was like, hopefully not a damn thing. You know what I'm saying, Jails? Hopefully this guy's watching from the bench.
I mean, I know my guy Lance is from Brooklyn. We love you. Thank you for the leash. You can hold us down. But I think you should just be cheering on Von Lay from now.
That's it. That's it, man. Just support us from the bench, man. That's all we need.
Yeah, unless Von Lay stubs his toe, I'm going with Von Lay.
Facts, man.
Yeah, we can't forget that this guy was starting in the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Don't remind me, man.
I mean,
don't remind me. Lance Thomas was started for us.
You're like you put Von Lay's numbers next to Cantor's. I mean, Von Lay's numbers next to Lance's numbers. You're not going to play Lance over Von Lay. That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
His best nights haven't been anything close to what Von Lay's done.
I love his positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
His positive reinforcement is great, but the man has the ugliest layups I've seen in the NBA in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
The ugliest everything on offense.
Yeah, his floaters are crazy.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with everybody, though, everybody that's been watching this show for a while, I did pick Lance to start when we was doing all them Stevens preview, only because I didn't know what Von Lay was going to bring. I didn't think Knox was ready. And we were right. And Lance did end up getting the nod early.
Now maybe he had injury problems again. Like it seems like injuries always kind of follow him. Maybe that's why he was playing bad. But even if it wasn't injury, even if it wasn't injured, Von Lay is still playing good, even if Lance is healthy.
Yeah.
To be honest, like Lance's best year versus Von Lay, you going with Von Lay.
Yeah, you got to go with Von Lay.
If Von Lay keeps hitting that three, because Lance used to have a three. I don't know what happened to it. But he used to be pretty solid from three-point land.
Yeah, he shot like 40%.
I haven't seen a three go up from him in years.
Yeah, Lance ain't it, man. Lance ain't it anymore.
But listen, guys, I want to leave on a positive. I want to leave on a positive note and just say that something is brewing here in New York.
I feel it. I love the youth. I love the way they're playing for Fizdale. I love the hustle, and I'm optimistic. And that's why I keep tuning in.
Hey, that's all we got, Matty. All we got is hope, man. That's why you've been hoping since 1986, my dude.
Yeah, man, this is the best. This is the best we've gotten so far.
That's it, man.
On the whole train with our abysmal record.
That's it, man. But yeah,
culture change is giving us hope.
Appreciate the call and the support, Matty. All the way from the West Coast, man. Shout out to LA too, man. Should be out there shortly. Appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's all we got, JLs. That's all we got, man.
That's all we need, man.
Facts. All right, let's go back to the calls. We got Max, we got Lou, and then we could probably call it an early one, man. Then go eat some dinner and chill out. All right, Max. This is the Frank Ntilikina lawyer. What he wants to talk about Canner and Timmy. Max, how's it going, man?
Look, bonjour, everybody. Bonjour.
Here we go.
What's going on, Max?
Yo, Jay Ellis, what happened? You're here on a Sunday. What happened? This is crazy. What do we owe this pleasure?
Jay Ellis on a Sunday, man. Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you know what? It was he saw it snowing outside. He's like, nah, I'm not doing this tonight.
Actually, I ended up recording my show a day early, so it's actually,
let him know, Jay Ellis.
Oh yeah. I had Anthony MSG on the show for the Nick of Time show, so that's gonna be airing on Tuesday. So that's why I'm actually able to make this Sunday show, because we actually recorded it on Saturday since that's when it was available. So, yeah. Shout out to Anthony MSG for
all right.
Yeah, man. There it is, Max. All right, Max. Who do you want to trash tonight?
Okay, I'm glad you asked me that question.
Right.
Listen, guys, smart teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smart teams, they know when to trade players, and I think it's time for them to trade Tim, because look, I'm gonna say this: Knox is way more advanced than I thought he'll be. Even though I liked him in the summer league, but he could score like 20 points right now, like a game, pretty simple. He could score 20 points in the game, and he's not chucking.
Nope.
He's not chucking. Like, Hardaway is a gunner. Knox is a natural scorer. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't play great today, but he still ended up with 15. And Hardaway, and one thing about Knox, he should have had 2 blocks today. He should have had 2 blocks. That thing they called a foul or a goaltend, that was a clear block. So, and you gotta make room for the young players. That's what smart teams usually do. They make room for the young players and let them make mistakes. Now, oh my God, Cantor, this guy is so annoying, man. I can't, this guy will foul you and go, oh my God. Like, stop saying that. Like, it's annoying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, I can't go through this thing. You guys see your boy Trigger is back on his garbage again, shooting completely out the offense, making, they're going to have to trade this guy. They're going to have to trade the Michigan boys in general. They don't
package up the Michigan boys in a deal.
They gotta trade both of them, seriously. Because one stops one from scoring the way he needs to score in Knox, and the other one stops one from being aggressive in Frank. It's just a fact. Look at the difference between Frank 2-3 games in a row, and then when Trigger, a.k.a. I shoot every time, plays. It's not. They gotta have to trade him.
It is noticeable. It is noticeable. The effect that they have on him. But the Timmy trade is it's almost impossible, man.
Yeah,
with that trade kicker, man. It's almost impossible.
I don't think it's impossible, because listen, this is when you trade, I say, a second-round draft pick. If you get inside baseball information that you have a real shot at Kevin Durant, you might have to trade, I don't know, a 2022 first-round pick with Tim Hardaway just to get him off the books. If you got that information like that. And if you got the information, you have to do the deal.
Yeah,
you have to use the draft pick.
Yeah, but you're probably going to have to give it first. If that team that gets him is going to have to pay that trade kicker, you got to give him incentive.
Yep.
Because they need the cap space to do it.
Yep.
You got to give him a first. That's going to cost you a lottery protected first, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know for a fact. I just say that.
Yeah, because what's the trade figure is like what? I think it's around $8 million.
10. Well, yeah, it's either 10% or something like that.
Yeah, so I'm like, if you're gonna put $8 million on top of what Hardaway's already making, you gotta give me something, though. You're not gonna just give me Hardaway and bubblegum. Be like, all right, go ahead.
Right. Exactly. And it's a tough trade, Max. I hear you, but it's a tough trade, man.
You know, they got to engage. You know who they got to engage? The Kings.
The Kings, yeah.
Because
Sacramento.
the Kings
Sacramento,
want to make the playoffs.
Yep.
They need to because they don't have their pick. So it's perfect. Okay, we give you another scorer along with a young De'Aaron Fox, and you know we can figure something out because you guys are trying to win.
You gotta love how he kicks him on the way out, JLs. But then when he's selling them to the Kings, he's talking about you're getting a great scorer to put next to Fox.
Yeah, I picked that used car salesman pitch.
The used car salesman pitch.
You know where I got it from, right? I got it from Fizdale.
Oh,
I already saw it.
I already knew that was out. That was a layup. That was a layup for Max, man.
Damn.
Yo, but listen, this was the worst loss of the season. You know why?
Why?
Because he kept playing Canner and Hardaway. He kept playing Canner and Hardaway instead of playing the young guys.
Which young guys you want him to play? Oh, you want him to play Luke Cornett? You want to play Luke Cornett in this stretch?
I wouldn't say all that.
Listen,
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you something. Luke Cornett in one game has made 10 times more defensive plays than Cantor has. And I don't know how many games we played this season yet? 26, 27?
Yeah, we're about 9 and 20. What are we? 9 and 21? 9 and 22?
Yeah, something like that.
I can almost guarantee you, he has. I guess Cantor might have 8 blocks in the year. He might have 8 blocks in the year. Luke just got 2 or 3 last game.
Yeah, Luke's defense.
Ken is useless, man.
Yeah. Good, JLs.
I would say Cantor is useless, but I do agree that Luke Cornett's defense is a lot better. I think he single-handedly saved our zone defense against Charlotte, and it might be the reason why the zone defense didn't work as well today. Like,
yeah,
like I felt like as soon as Luke Cornett got in the game on Charlotte last time, and the zone defense all of a sudden seemed to work.
Yeah, I appreciate the callback. I mean, the thing about it with the zone defense, right, is like it's NBA. Not too many teams are running it because it's easy to exploit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the NBA, when you got shooters, you're gonna leave a guy wide open. And
shooters and ball movement.
Shooters and ball movement. So part of the reason why it worked in Charlotte is because they weren't hitting the shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at it that way. You can look at it in 2 ways. So
they were throwing off. They was like, really?
They were throwing off. They hit more 3-pointers than they ever did in their Whole franchise history last game. Yeah.
But then when we hit them with the zone, they started missing. Craziest thing you ever seen.
Hell yeah. Factuals. All right, Max, appreciate the call. That's Max with his usual diatribe. All right, let's go to Lou from Jersey. Wants to talk about the game overall. What's going on, Lou?
How do you do, sir?
Yeah.
Well,
how's it going?
In response to your previous callers, I don't see how you even kept Noah to begin with. I mean, his heart was not in the game, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He says that his ego was just too big for New York, and it's like he was there, but didn't really care to be there. So why would you even bother even keeping him?
Yeah, that was.
I mean, if your heart's not in the game, why bother?
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, you have a point there.
The Knicks haven't got any better since dumping him. I mean, Fizdale, he's not. I mean, he's trying. He's putting the effort, but it's still not enough. I mean, the Knicks are still. Far below where they want to be, far below where I want them to be. And, of course, the injuries keep piling up. I mean, Porzingis, he's not the star player that we thought he was going to be. I mean, he's just an accident waiting to happen, and he's going to be out maybe for the rest of the season. So, I mean, I hate to use the word rebuild, like we just said that, but it's even below that.
Yeah, but that's what it's that. Well, that's the process, Lou. That's the process of the rebuild, Lou. I mean, you sound like you've been a Knicks fan for a long time. You sound like you've seen the glory days. Am I right or right? 1976. All right, so
1976.
All right, so you just missed the 2 chips. So for you, this has been a long process. But I mean, tell me. I mean, maybe in the '80s when we rebuilt around Ewing. After that, when was the last time we really actually sat through and restructured the team in a smart way, for lack of a better word?
You haven't.
Probably since 2001.
Right, the
last really decent season we had.
Yeah, to 2001, right, and that was when we traded Ewing in 2000. We traded him in 2000. So. You know, we haven't been the same since. We haven't been the same since, man. We haven't been the same since. But you know that's just what it's gonna be, man. Well, I appreciate the call, Lou. Definitely thanks. You sound like a new caller, man. So that definitely call back.
Yeah, a new caller to here, but a new caller to Blog Talk Radio. Oh no.
Okay. All right, sounds good, Lou. Well, definitely.
No, I've been part of this for almost 3 years.
Okay. All right, sounds good, man. Hope you're following us on YouTube as well. I hope so.
That's bad.
Oh, you're available on YouTube. I wasn't aware of that.
Yep. Yeah, man.
I just found your show. I mean, I haven't seen it posted up, so I just found this show. But stranger to internet radio, not at all. In fact, I have a show of my own.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, man. Well, yeah, man. Definitely appreciate the call, Lou.
Yeah, look out for Knicks Fan TV.
Knicks Fan TV and the Nick of Time show on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks.
All right, man. Take it easy. That was Lou, J. Ellis.
All right.
Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Lou.
Some other avenue.
Facts. Yeah. Straight through the phone from Blog Talk Radio. You found us. I didn't even think people even listen on Blog Talk. I just used it for the phone calls. Yeah, man. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out to Lou. Quiet Money. I see you. Ari, what's going on? Richard Rowe. I thought you were gonna call. Waiting for Richard to call in. Who else we got in here? 4-0. Call Me Tack, Fly or Die, what's going on? SS Television, Father Peace, what's going on? Alex Collins is back. Alex missed the big night on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's right, Alan. You mixed the game, not Jay Ellis missed it.
Yeah, Alex missed it, man.
Jay Ellis missed it, man. Jay Ellis was hit.
Facts. All right.
It was Mr. Ricardo, Mr. Ricardo Custa, HB Mac. Wayne was good. Thanks for testing out for me, guy. Carmine Rosa. What's good to chat.
Shout out everybody, man. All right, 2 more calls and then we'll wrap it up. Nathan wants to talk about the tough loss. Nathan, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, how you feeling, bro?
All right.
Yeah, not really, because you know what's embarrassing part? That the Nets have a better record than us right now.
The bum ass Nets. The bum ass Nets and Spencer Dinwiddie got a better record than us. That's good.
But, here's the thing.
That's good, dude. Then we'll end up with a better draft pick than them.
Yeah, man. And we'll have KP back.
Facts.
But here's the thing. The one thing that pisses me off is how come Fizz doesn't get more opportunities to, like you said, Cornette? Is Cornette even in the bench, in the rotation?
Yeah, I mean, he had picked up them 2 fouls. I think, he was probably just thinking that we wanted Canner's offense out there. They only played 9 minutes, Cornette, today. Yeah. He only played 9 minutes. But he'll get his opportunities. He'll get it, especially with Mitch out.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think it's a time to trade Cantor at some point? Because I think he can help out the contender team instead of being on this team. Maybe we can get more assets back to more draft picks back to Cantor. Do you think we can get a good enough package for Cancer?
I doubt it. I doubt it, man. I mean, that's 18 million, JLs, that you got to take back.
It's coming off the books and it's expiring. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm like, I wonder if we undervalue him because he still kind of leads the league in rebounding as bad as his defense is. I wonder if he's on another team who already has a starter lineup and he's just like a big off a bench, if he can just kind of dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, where we are right now, and the role he plays, I don't think it's the right role for him on the Knicks with his defense. And I think he's just I think he'll be like a really good center off the bench. So, I mean, $60 million coming off the books. I don't know. I don't know if we have to attach an asset or maybe we can get a second rounder or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, tough.
Or maybe even a young player
It'd be tough, man. Like I said, you're gonna have to take that contract back. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. You're gonna have to find another expiring or something worth taking those extra years on. I don't,
usually, if you have an expiring, you're probably gonna take a contract back that's gonna be more, but at least somebody who's talented. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For somebody who wants cap relief or something like that, but we want cap relief.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
I got one more thing, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So real quick, I mean, the Knicks better start playing well because they're trying to showcase with the 2019 free agent class. In my opinion, right now, I don't think anyone wants to come here because the way they're playing and the way they're not competing hard. So I feel like the Knicks better start playing well, and because the Nets, everybody will be start looking at Brooklyn as a possible destination. So I feel like the Knicks, we need to keep up with the Nets, but to show the free agents to come to the MSG.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate the call, Nathan. I mean, I don't think I don't think that's really. I mean, if you're a free agent right now looking at this team and you understand that KP's out, you know what I mean? It's a young team, young rookies playing. They still play hard. They played the game hard tonight, JLs. I mean, what more you want?
I mean, I understand, but then I look at it as a win-win, to be honest with you. Like if we don't get a big name free agent, it's kind of like, all right, cool. As long as we don't do anything stupid and keep developing our young guys and keep collecting assets, I think we'll be fine.
Facts. That's what I say, man. I don't worry about it, man. I don't worry about trying to impress free agents too much. Just do what we do. Like I said, if somebody's hot and wants them in New York, they'll come to New York despite what we look like or how many games we lose. If they want to come here, they'll be here regardless. That's how I see it.
To be honest with you, too, it's like I'm looking at Knox. You thinking, well, maybe Knox can actually be. You don't know yet because it's still early.
Exactly.
But he looks like a natural scorer, like Max was saying before. So if a big free agent is here, I mean, it'd be cool because we get more wins. But maybe it'd be cool to see what Knox can do as an option instead of Timmy. You know what I'm saying? Like see if you can make that first step and be more efficient and be good on the defense. Like that could be a huge. That might be if that happens. That might be better than getting a big name free agent here.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that. JL. So I'm not worried about showcasing. Let's go to Richard Rowe. He's calling from Indy. He wants to talk about the game overall. All right, Richard, what happened out there, man?
Hey, man, it was a travesty. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. All right. What happened, man? What happened in there, man?
Hey, man, he was doing all right at first, and I was up there, repping my Ewing jersey.
Okay.
Don't like me in there. Every time I go, I get booed out of there. I tell you what we need to do. I tell you what we need to do. We need a veteran point guard to come in and teach these little young guys. We need to get rid of Burke. He needs to go. I'm sorry. So maybe try to package him up. I keep promoting, trying to get maybe Patrick Beverly or somebody with toughness because we need defense on the perimeter. We definitely need to do that. If we want to get a little fancy, maybe we can try to trade for Jabari Parker.
I've been hearing that one. I don't like that one, JL. I don't like the Jabari Parker stuff.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Richard.
Trade for Jabari Parker. He's on the team option. If we can get some of our stocks and contracts, trade for him, team option, then decline his team option, then we open up more money for next year.
I'm with that. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it as a salary dump. That's what I'm
okay. All right. I thought you meant as a player, to keep.
That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm with
it. No.
I
mean, we can trade for him, let him play, because if you look at the analytics and the numbers, he's terrible. So we'll lose more and get a high draft pick.
Richard Rowe, thinking two steps ahead, man. Thinking two steps ahead.
I'm old school here. I'm GMing out here from Indianapolis. I'm GMing. That's what we need to do.
Yo, Richard, appreciate it, man. You always in here too, man. Definitely appreciate the support, bro.
I try to get in here when I can support
fellow Nick followers. I love the Knicks. Ever since Pat Riley came to the game, came from the Lakers, and he came over.
There you go. There you go.
And another thing.
Yeah.
We won't win until we do right by Ewing. When we traded Patrick Ewing, that's when it all went downhill.
We've been cursed ever since, man.
It's a curse.
We gotta do right by Oakley too.
It's
man.
a curse.
We gotta do right by Oakley, though. Yeah, right by Oakley.
Oh, of course you gotta do. You're right about that.
Factuals,
That's what we need to do.
Factuals. All right, Richard. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate you holding us down out there in the Midwest, man.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would.
All right, man.
What? Say that again, JLs?
I said I don't know if the Bulls will ever do that, like a Courtney Lee for like Jabari Parker type of deal. I don't think they'll ever do that though. But I would definitely do that and let go of that team option because he's supposed to be $20 million next season.
20 mil, yeah.
Yeah, exercise that team option, drop him, Lee's off the books, boom, be good money.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I've been saying. I thought he meant him as a player. I was like, nah, I don't want. He's a slob. He's a slob. Hell no. I want him nowhere near as a part. Yeah. Yeah, that 20 mil to 20 mil. Hey, you never know, man. Call up John Paxson. Call up John Paxson. But now it makes sense. The contract, the whole, declining his option. That makes sense to free up that salary cap space. That makes sense. As a player, I say, hell no. He's a slob. And when I remember people was trying to sign him on the Knicks this offseason, I was like, hell no, man. No way. No way, JLs. Oh, I think we lost JLs to the Matrix. Oh, there you go, JLs.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, you were glitching for a second. All right, 2 more calls, Dave. 2 more calls, and then that's it. Let's go to Barron in Long Island. He wants to talk about Hardaway. And you're old school Knicks fan. Barron, what's going on?
Hey, how you guys doing, man? I love the game. I watched it today. You know what? First off, I just want to say happy holidays to both of you.
Yeah, happy holidays to you too, man. Appreciate it.
Man.
You too, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm trying to enjoy the Christmas tree and everything, the surroundings here. But the way the Hardaway is performing lately, 33 was a percent. It's not really helping the Knicks when he's getting paid all this money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps reminding me of Carmelo. And we don't need another Carmelo.
Don't do that.
He doesn't need the ball if he's not actually performing.
That's kind of insulting.
You know what I mean?
JL said you insulting Carmelo, Barron.
Yeah, you feel me though, right?
Nah.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, don't do that.
I mean, overall, the team. All right, let me just say this. Let me tell you what I'm calling. Because overall, the team is actually working. I love the zone. I mean, I love the southpaw they put on these guys, today.
Mm-hmm.
It's significant. Because it actually did some damage. If we could have made the foul shots and everything, I mean, and if Hardaway would have made all his shots, we would have won the game. Yes or no?
It was tough because the Pacers played us tough, man. It was within reach. It was within reach. I just thought in crunch time we couldn't get the stops and we couldn't get the buckets.
Right. Okay, but let me ask you this though: how come he never goes to the you break it down, you attack the boards, and you go in like his father used to do.
Oh, Timmy, you saying? Yeah, I mean, listen, man. His father was a cerebral. His father was a cerebral player, man. He's old school. His father was old school, man.
Timmy, come on, you know what I'm saying? His father actually did what he had to do. That's why he's Hardaway. I mean, his son now should follow the same blueprint. Yes or no?
I would love to, man. I would love for him to, man. But that's just
not
him, man.
He did follow the blueprint, right?
Yeah, that ain't him, man.
Come on, I saw him at the stands at different certain games. He's like this. He's just above the stands. He's not even on the. I'm thinking he's kind of embarrassing. His kid, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, since he started playing with the Knicks. Yes or no?
Yeah, I hear you, man. And appreciate the call, Baron. I mean, listen, Timmy is who he is, right, JLs? I mean, he is who he is.
He's not gonna be Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
Ankles and stuff.
He'll bounce back. He'll bounce back, man.
Eventually. I don't know if it's gonna be December though.
He needs a break before that West Coast trip. Give him a little break.
He needs a breather,
Give
man.
him a little break. Orokusaki says his pops need to teach him the crossover.
That's not happening.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
How he to teach me to crossover?
Factuals. All right, last call of the night. Knicks OG from Minnesota wants to talk about the game in general. Shout out Knicks OG. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, CP? JLS?
How you doing, man?
What up, man?
This team just frustrates the heck out of me.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, they played it tough. They played it tough. I'm not mad at this loss.
Yeah, I expected it.
Yeah, but it's how you play. Right? We're not playing any type of team ball. It's like the first guy that gets a chance to, chuck it up, they go ahead and chuck it up. They're not like making the extra pass or passing out of double teams. Everybody just wants to score. Right? Especially like Timmy and Ennis. I don't know. Has Ennis ever passed out of a double team in his life?
Nah, he's not good at that. He's not good at that. That's one thing about
like,
Ken. He doesn't
pass
well at all.
It doesn't matter. You try to shoot it if there's like 3 players on him.
Yeah, he doesn't pass well.
But I think I heard Fizdale said the reason he plays the zone is because the players want to play the zone.
Really?
No, that's ridiculous.
I didn't hear that. You heard that, JLs? I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that. I mean, let's see. I haven't been reading as much as usual in the last day or two, but I'll read. I'll
no,
where did you see that? Where'd you heard it on an interview, or you saw it, read it somewhere?
He did an interview with Rebecca Harlow, right? And he said the reason they play the zone, right, is the players, right, they want to play the zone. Right, I would let them man up, right, and be accountable.
Yeah, but then they probably watch Cannon get exposed, and they're like, yo, coach, we got another idea. You know what I'm saying,
Well, you know what? Yeah, I have a better idea, right? Let him sit on the bench right next to Fizdale if he doesn't want to play defense.
Simple solution, right?
I prefer to go with the young guys, right, instead of these veteran and journeyman players.
Yeah.
Right, they're just playing for themselves,
Yeah, understandable. Understandable, OG, man.
The younger guys that we plan on keeping, right, it's not only like setting a bad example and encouraging bad habits, right, but basically it's just there's no system, right? There's no system, and what is going to happen when KP comes back? This year is about developing the young players, right, and kind of instituting a system.
Yeah.
Right. Next year, when KP comes back, you plug him into that system, and we're ready to roll.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
But I've been watching almost every game, right, and I don't see any type of offensive system.
Yeah. All right, OG, and appreciate the call, man. Sorry to cut you, but we're gonna cut the show. I mean, listen, JLC, he has a point, but it seems like Fizdale is in terms of system-wise, it just seems like he's bringing them along slowly.
Yeah.
And not trying to give them too much that they can chew. And sometimes it's evident that there is no system there. We saw Tony Parker kind of critiquing that in terms of Frank's lack of progression as well.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, let's just see what happens, right? We only 32 games into the season. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see. I really want to see how we really put everything together when KP.
Yeah. Slow burn, man. Slow burn. It's a slow burn, man. We'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. Well, salute to OG for calling in. He's called in before. Always a good caller. Shout out everybody in the chat. Smash that thumbs up button for your boys. Von Allen, I see you. Ari Rada, what's going on? Dubs Revo says, worry about the system next year. That's what I that's what I say. Worry about it next year.
Yeah, it seems gonna be here long term.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. Michael Parker once again says, do you think Trey Burke is low-key hating on Frank as a result impeding his progress? I'm noticing some troubling trends.
Nah.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's hating on him. What do you think, Giles?
Yeah, Burke ain't hating nobody. They all cool in there, dog. I think Burke actually wants to play with Frank. He sees himself as taking the pressure off of Frank.
Right.
So there's no hate. They teammates, man.
Yeah, no, I think they agree with you. I think they like each other. I just think Trey is sticking to his strengths right now.
His strength is shooting the ball.
He's just going to his strengths, man, and he's being that offensive weapon that he proved he can be in that Boston game. But some nights, it takes us out of the rhythm. It takes the team out of the rhythm. And tonight he was forcing it a little bit. We could just say it. He came back. He was rusty, and I think he was looking to force the issue a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. He'll have better games if given the minutes. But it's still going to be rough. It's going to be rough for Frank to stay aggressive if he doesn't have the ball in his hand. And it's going to be rough. And Trey has to shoot the ball when he's in the game because that's what he does. So it's going to be it's going to be a battle all year, man.
Yeah.
Unless someone gets moved.
That's what I say. All right, Jails, let's get to these rapid-fire questions. Shout out to everybody that submitted some questions tonight. First question is Ayo Pow. He says, since we ain't trading Timmy and he's the weakest link, how would you distribute his minutes? What would be your ideal first and second lineup with what we have if he was the coach?
When you say how would we distribute Timmy's minutes?
Yeah. I guess if you were to decrease his minutes, who would you give? I mean, clearly it's Frank at this moment. If you're going full strength, to me, you got to give Frank those minutes. Frank and Dotson got to get those.
I'll probably go Dotson. And have Timmy off the bench. Yeah, I'll go Dotson and Timmy off the bench.
Yeah. All right. Next question. The Shells.
Or even Trier, actually.
ISO. We forgot about ISO as well. Yeah. The Shells. He says, "Sup, CP and J Ellis. Suns are terrible. Knicks are on a back-to-back. Can we win this game? We are home." Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
So. Hell yeah. Yeah.
We could definitely win this game. Hopefully, Devin Booker doesn't score 80. Few says, "How do you feel about Timmy? And would you trade him? If so, what do you think the value is?" We touched on that one earlier.
Yeah, we're frustrated with Tim. We can't really trade him.
I don't want to trade him yet, honestly. I don't want to trade him yet.
Kicker. He might be better off as a 6-man, not a guy who's going to start and give you 30 whatever minutes a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see what Timmy is once this team gets better players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once this team gets better players and they can actually, make him a fourth or fifth or third, fourth, fifth option. I want to see that first. Let me see that first. I don't want to trade him. You're not going to get much for him right now.
Nah.
4-0 says, shouldn't Burke start? Next year, Burke, Tim, Knox, KP, and Mitch. No. I think I like Moutier right now. I like what Moutier does.
Yep.
And I would go with Frank if you're not going to start Moutier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Burke scoring off the bench.
Yeah.
If he's still here next season, I like scoring off the bench.
Yeah. 4-0 says, why is Trier praised as an all-star, as a starter and all-star? He's a good role player like Landry Fields 2.0. Nah, go ahead, Jails.
Well, he came undrafted. He's undrafted, first of all.
Right.
And he's fourth highest. He's scoring 11 points, damn near 50% from the field and 6 or 7% from three. He's shooting better than most of the first-round picks. I think he's like 4th or 5th in scoring out of all first-round picks. So I know 11 points don't seem that well, but if you look at what all these first-round picks are averaging, it's not 11 points.
Right.
It's under 11 points, so that's why.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're overrating ISO. I think, like you said, him going undrafted and being, you could argue he's top 10 rookies right now, definitely. So I think the praise is due. I think he'll have a much better career than Landry Fields. Landry Fields was a one-trick pony, but give credit, Landry Fields made it to that second contract as well, JL. Toronto gave him a bag.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Toronto gave him that bag, so...
man.
Yeah.
Damian Dawson is what... I guess is the closest.
Yeah.
Because Landry Fields was a three-point shooter who rebounded.
Facts.
I guess Dawson was kind of the same thing, but...
Facts.
Was not hope to have the same fate for Dawson.
Exactly. Julian says, would you package a protected future first and second, 2020 or later, to sweeten a deal in getting rid of either Tim or Courtney Lee?
I'm not splitting no first-round picks in that.
Only if I'm getting a guarantee from KD or Kawhi. If I'm getting it, I might put a 2020 protected in there.
Top 10, yeah.
I would put a lottery protected in there. You know what I'm saying? I would do that. And then last question from Julian. Who would you prefer to have out of the prospects in this year's class? Too early for me to decide.
Same. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I do not know yet.
Facts. Too early for me to decide, but appreciate the call. All right, Jails, I'm gonna put it on you as we close out, man. Give him the closeout spiel.
Yeah. This is the Nick of Time. I am part of the Nick of Time show. You can catch the Nick of Time show on SoundCloud and YouTube. All the links are in the description. Check the podcast. Podcast is up. Just go to the link in the description for the SoundCloud, iTunes, and also the merch. If you want to present God hat and hoodies, check my merch. If you want to follow me on Facebook, if you want to follow me on Instagram, links all in that description right there to follow me. And look out for the new podcast featuring Anthony MSG, aka Anthony Donahue, on Tuesday. Look out for that one. I hope you enjoy that show. Anthony MSG takes over. Watch that, please.
Yep, sure. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, JL. See you tomorrow, man. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Tonight was a tough one, right? 110-99. Knicks lose to the Pacers. We hung in there, man, but, it just wasn't meant to be. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Knicks Fan TV. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit that thumbs up button. That's the best way to support us.
Yes.
Couple new tidbits. Number one, as you guys know, if you missed tonight's show live, the live stream replay will start tonight. It'll start tonight we'll start at about 12 a.m. midnight. Then we'll go again at 2:30 Eastern, 6 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern, and then 12 noon p.m. Eastern. We've had some good receptions to it for Knicks fans from around the world want to come in and chat. So it's a replay of the show, but a live chat. I know people always jump in like, yo, is this live? No, it says replay first off, but it's a replay of the show, but the chat is live. Second thing, podcast. Each show from here on out will be available on Spotify, on iTunes, on Stitcher, and on Google Play. So whatever you guys' preferred platform for podcasts, the shows, if you miss them live, if you prefer audio for your audio files, the podcast of the show is now available on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. All right, so that's the announcement. Salute to everybody once again for coming in. Let's salute some people in the chat real quick, JLs.
Yeah. Somebody asked if that printed. My hat's not printed. It is stitched, brother. Stitched.
Quality.
All right, so so shout out to S Park in the chat came over here.
Yeah, man. Keith Sinclair, appreciate it.
Word, HP Mac, Ricardo Custer, yo, Craig Williams, what up? My guy Wayne Petnard G, what up, man? Salem, what's good, man? That's my homeboy Wayne Petnard from way back, childhood friend. What's good, man?
Quiet Money, appreciate it. Reap him in. Got it, JLs.
Yo, Cody Emmanuel holds me down so much. Yo, thanks for holding me down, Cody, man.
Cody, appreciate it. Richard Rowe, appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate it. Kristen Gordon just signed into Periscope. Oh, Periscope is now popping. Donald Day was good, man. Thanks for holding down the Periscope chat for me. Aaliyah, Fixed Dolph. What's going on Facebook?
Yeah, man. Julian, appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. All right, fellas. Yo, like I said, please hit that thumbs up button for your boys, and we'll see you tomorrow night, man. 10 p.m. Knicks Suns post game. Peace.